That might help. My mic was off. Yeah, I... How is everyone? I'll start over. Oh, God. That was a nice start. So, yeah, I guess I might sound a little groggy because I woke up from a nap about 15 minutes ago. Just us for now? That's cool. Doesn't really matter. For a chatting stream, as long as there's just one person, then I'm not just an insane guy talking to myself. So, yeah, there's either two modes you wake up from a nap from, and it's either you feel nice and refreshed, or you feel even more tired and worse. So, I'm kind of the latter right now. And, well, I don't know if you heard that, but loud cars drive by my place all the time. In fact, a lot often, more often than not, I hear loud mariachi music coming from one of the cars. No? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the same person driving by, like, every other day. But I hear very loud mariachi music, and it just makes me laugh, because mariachi is just... I don't know. I didn't expect to hear that outside my window. You know, I hear a lot of, like... Mostly it's, like, hip-hop. Like, hardcore rap stuff, but... Nope, there's this one guy. Always listening to the mariachi music. So how was week one? How was week one of my streaming? I had a lot of fun, actually. It was nice to experiment with a bunch of different games to see not only how I dealt with it, but how the audience felt about it. I think that Persona was a lot of fun. Tired, but I'm here. It was fun. Hi, Briar. How are you? Good afternoon slash morning, wherever your time zone is. Wish I could have seen more, because I liked the games you were playing. No worries, mate. That's what the archives are there for, you know? It's like, I fully understand that, you know, there's either two big reasons people wouldn't watch me, if they know me, and either they literally can't due to, you know, schedule and stuff and times, or they're not interested in the game I'm playing, and either of those are completely understandable. So that's kind of why I'm experimenting with a bunch of different games, see what people want to see, I guess, or I guess which ones I'm having a lot of fun with also. Because the biggest thing I'm trying to improve with, I did look at the archives. Thank you, I appreciate that actually. The biggest thing I'm trying to get into is talking, because whenever I see very small VTubers, I don't want to say like the biggest issue I see. I want to say it more like the only big problem that I see most often, because a lot of them are fine. They're nice and funny and stuff, but definitely the thing I see most often is they're so quiet. Like, I'll pop into one of their streams and, pet peeve, That's a good way to put it, I guess. Because it might just be a personal thing, but I notice a lot of small VTubers, they just don't talk. There's like long periods of time, and that's understandable if there's like a cutscene going on or something. But you know, I'll see them playing even something as simple as like Apex or something, and they're just quiet for so long, for minutes at a time, and I feel like I feel like it's a lot more engaging when you do try to, you know, constantly interact with the audience. So if you're wondering why I never shut the hell up, it's because I wanna keep people interested. You know, if somebody new shows up to the stream, the whole idea is that there's something going on that they can participate in. I don't have a preference, but since you are mainly gaming, why Twitch versus YouTube? That's a good question. I do YouTube, mostly because a lot of the VTubers I watch do YouTube, and I think it's a decent platform for it. I have streamed on Twitch before, not as Volt, but I have streamed on Twitch before, and there are definitely certain conveniences to Twitch over YouTube, but I'm discovering the opposite. There are definitely things that YouTube is nicer for over Twitch. Ultimately, I think it doesn't really matter. It's really up to personal preference. But I think I'm gonna stick to YouTube for now. Maybe might branch out to Twitch in the future. I'm not entirely sure. It might be difficult to maintain two platforms. Plus, if you're on one platform, then your audience isn't like split between two different platforms. So, yeah, it's gonna be just YouTube for a little while. Also, I want to get you to matter of personal preference. Yeah, it's... I wouldn't tell someone that one is necessarily better than the other, because I've done both, and they have their ups and downs, their advantages and disadvantages. But another big reason I want to be on YouTube is because I want to make videos. I don't want to just live stream. I have stuff planned that I want to do, both major and minor. So I would like to have all my stuff in one place. Obviously Twitch is just for live streaming, but I do want to make videos. This is definitely the place. Yeah, exactly. I just want to... You sound really tired. Are you okay? Yeah, I just woke up from a nap. I apologize. So, I am a bit groggy. I must say you're the first animated streamer I've watched. Wow, I'm really honored by that. Thank you. Naps are the best. Yes, they really are. It's just, I have horrible insomnia. So, like, I'll barely sleep at night, even with meds. And then I'm like, alright, well, I'll just take a nap. But then it's like, oh yeah, I have trouble falling asleep in the first place. So, yeah. Your brother got me here. Yeah, I thought about that. I noticed you popped up after my brother was talking about me. If you're not aware, my brother is actually a decently big TikToker, and when I told him I was going to be doing this, he was like, I want to help you. I want to, like, help promote you. My brother's a really cool guy. Check him out. He grew fat. He really did. I was amazed, and I'm very proud of him. Uh, so if you're interested in TikTok, go check out my brother Nay. I don't remember his exact tag, but yeah, he has like been following his content for a while. Yeah, he's almost at like 11K followers. He's doing so good, and the creativity in his skits is brilliant. He puts so much effort into it. When he wanted to promote me, originally the plan was just he was gonna make a simple TikTok about, hey, this is my brother, go check him out. But I was like, well, I don't want you to just, I don't want to feel like I'm just an advertisement you gotta shove in there, you know? So why don't I actually contribute? Why don't we do like a skit together? And he's like, oh, that's a great idea. So that's where our skit came from. He went all out. Yeah, he really did. Yeah, we brainstormed the skit and everything, and it was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, we worked together on that one, and I got to see his like process of what he does, and there was so much more that went into it than I thought. You know, I've made videos before, like videos a lot longer, like not TikTok videos, but like I've made like hour-long YouTube videos before, and I know the kind of effort that goes into that. I guess I didn't expect shorter videos to have that much effort put into it, but he goes through the writing process, he goes through cinematography, he does the whole shebang. My favorite line was when Nay said something like, you were a cat femboy, and you were like, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, because one of the characters calls me a girl, and the other one calls me a femboy. I'm like, I'm neither of those. That was fun to do. Together. The process was interesting. But yeah, that was very nice of him. He even like posted my whole schedule on his TikTok just to show people what I was up to, and it was very nice of him. He didn't have to do any of that. Shorter videos probably take even more effort. You need to hook people for every second, have less time to play around. That's true. That's an interesting perspective to have. I think that they take more effort in different ways. I don't think that one necessarily is more effort than the other. Maybe with like editing. Because in like hour-long videos that I've made before, I would spend like 8 hours a day, several days editing. And like that's like more longer term thinking out. But yeah, you don't have to think of hooking people every second, you know. I admit when Nay just eats Dennis. Yeah, he's pretty creative. Dennis is actually, he puts this on his, he puts it in the description, but Dennis is his real name, obviously. Nay is just what he likes to go by on the internet. Do usually mostly edit videos when I do short movies. Yeah. But you have a good point about wanting to hook people every second, because it is very important. I find that's a big thing you got to do with larger videos with the beginning. You know, the whole point is to hook people. You need a good hook. You know, if you don't grasp people's attention within the first like 20 seconds of the video, especially on YouTube, then they will leave. Don't have a TikTok. I didn't have a TikTok. In fact, I don't really do anything on my TikTok except watch my brother's videos. Because TikTok just isn't for me. I don't find a lot of the stuff funny. But my brother puts so much effort into it that he truly deserves a chance for everyone to look at his stuff. But yeah, I don't know if he'll show up in the chat today. He might, but he's like a good speech. I did speech and debate in college. Good hook goes a long way. Exactly. Support. Yeah, my brother and I are pretty close, so like we're always trying to like help each other out. And now that we're both in the entertainment field on the internet, you know, we want to mutually help each other, of course. Nay 3793. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Go look him up. Watch a skit or two. He's like I said, he puts too much effort in to at least be given a chance, even by people who aren't a fan of TikTok, like me. But yeah, I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was. Shit. Alright, never mind, I guess. Yeah, but I'd love to start doing videos soon. I don't know when. Oh, all I was gonna say before was, my brother is very busy, and he doesn't have the best circumstances, so that's why his content has slowed down. But he's trying really hard to squeeze in something at every opportunity. So just a heads up, I guess, is that he's trying his best under his specific circumstances. I've tried to support him on his channel, not that I can do much other than watch, but I make it a point to make a comment on all his videos. Figure it honors the time and effort he puts into it. It absolutely does. Simply watching his videos is meaningful, you know? Every view is something that supports him. You know, even if you don't like, even if you don't comment, simply watching the videos is attention. That makes it worthwhile. You know, I feel the same way about my streams. You know, if even one person comes to the stream, that makes it mean something. You know, and even if no one comes to the stream, if someone watches the archives, that means something. You know, you don't even have to like, you don't even have to comment. If you simply watch, if you simply come to the stream, then it means something. You know, commenting, liking, watching all the way, etc. is important. It's enough, even if you can't give up a dime. So true, so true. Yep. I try to send him a positive message each day. Hasn't missed one yet. You know, a good line from movie or song lyric. Yeah. But anyway, that's why I came here. I respect him a lot, and he promoted you. Thank you. I have a lot of respect for what he does. TikTok is his place where he can express himself, his true self, and I'm sure you know what I mean by that. And yeah, I'm very proud of him, and I definitely respect him for that. Because at first I was like, oh, you do TikTok? Like, I don't really like TikTok, but yeah, I've grown a new appreciation for what he does, and I'm sure a lot of other TikTokers put that effort in. But you know, a lot of the stuff I see is just, I guess, a lot of the stuff I see on TikTok is just kind of either not funny, very predictable, or just cringy. so that's why I don't really spend a lot of time on there. Well, I guess in hindsight, I didn't really do Twitter before becoming a VTuber. I barely knew how to tweet before doing it. I just watched TikTok compilations on YouTube. Yeah, that's probably one of the better ways to experience it, honestly. Just because, like, it's, you know, someone went through the effort to find, like, better ones, I guess. Twitter is next to necessary. Yeah, that's exactly why I did it. Because I'm like, if you're not on Twitter as a VTuber, you're missing out on, like, pretty much the whole community. And it was weird to try and throw myself into this community. I've never really done that before. I'm not really a social butterfly. As opposite as I might seem. But I guess I just throw around my dumb jokes on Twitter and it works. Since I just woke up, I'm a little hungry. I hope you don't mind if I eat a little bit. Most indie VTubers aren't the most social creatures. True. Very true. Well, because people see VTubing and it's like, oh, it's a way to put myself out there and have fun, you know, because I really like streaming or YouTube or whatever. But I can just be someone else, I guess. Also a good thing, quarantine amplified that too. Yes, very good point. And I found a comment that describes VTubers really perfectly. And it was like the character, the lore, all of that is just the draw, you know. It's what brings people in. It's the personality, it's the person, it's the what they end up saying, it's their engagement that keeps you there, you know. That's kind of the whole point. Because when I first discovered VTubers, I'm gonna be honest, I had a pretty cynical view of the whole idea. I was just like, oh, it's just a ton of dudes with a female avatar begging for money from a bunch of simps. That's what I thought it was. And I'm sure there are VTubers like that out there, but I began to appreciate them so more the more I looked into them, and I realized pretty much most of them aren't that. In fact, most of them are the exact opposite of that. And I'm very glad I gave them a chance, because obviously now I am one. I didn't really expect that to happen. Come for the character, stay for the blue heart. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. Eat some more. Oh, no. I'm flipping emoji typing. Are you going to do the VTuber self-introduction video? That's a good question. I believe you're referring to just like the video that people see when they click on your channel and do like a whole intro about who you are and what you do. Might bring more people on YouTube over. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'll probably work on that pretty soon. I reach out to some because I imagine most people think, like, as an example, there are some who may think, oh, Volt seems cool, but I won't say hi because he's probably bombarded with comments and DMs. But I found that many times it's quite the opposite. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I don't want anyone to hesitate. This is something that, like, a lot of internet celebrities say, but it's so true. Like, never hesitate to say hi, whether it be through Twitter, DMs, the stream. Like, you know, like, I'm not a social butterfly, but I'm not mean, I'm not ignorant. I won't ignore you if I can. If I can respond to you, I will. You know, I want to interact with more people. It's a self-introduction song meme. Oh, I've seen that. I think. It's just like a bunch of questions that they answer, right, in the form of a song. Right? I think that's what that is. I've seen like one of those, but I didn't know it was a huge thing. If it is, then maybe I'll do it. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I know what you're talking about. Nice overview of the character. Yep. Very good point. It's a huge thing, even that larger indie streamers do it too. Interesting. I don't know how I missed that. Your brother told me to say he says hi, he just texted. I sent him a screenshot. Says he wishes he could be here. Yeah, he's being worked to the bone lately. Yeah, I'm surprised. You actually do you know my brother? I'm not sure who he's really close with. In his audience. Briar, do you stream? Yeah, Briar, you haven't debuted yet, right? When is your debut? I don't want to miss that. I definitely don't want to miss that. Because I believe you haven't debuted yet. Also, I'm interested to see what you end up streaming. Just because I'll see people doing anything. No, not yet. I'm still working stuff out. Especially since I go back to campus storms. I gotcha. Schedules are a bitch. I have a lot more freedom with my schedule. Because of my circumstances. Let's just say I'm not really doing anything. The quarantine was not kind to me about a year and a half ago. But so now I'm just kind of doing this for now, at least. So yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I was very uncomfortable doing Twitter in the first place, and now I look forward to it like every day. I look forward to just finding stuff to respond to, and finding and just things I can make jokes out of, and people making jokes back, and it's a lot of fun. It's something I didn't think I would ever be into, but I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, that self-introduction thing, that's probably an interesting idea. I might watch a few more just so I get an idea of what to do. But yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Funnily enough, honestly still scared to start doing everything myself is more than a little daunting. Yep. Oh, like I said, I've streamed before, not as Volt. And the first one is terrifying. And even when I started as a VTuber, I thought, oh, since I've done this before, it'll be easier. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Just letting the dogs out. Oh, no worries, mate. It is scary. It's gonna be scary for a little while. I was scared about my debut, and I was scared about my first gaming stream. To be honest, because I was playing my favorite game for my first gaming stream, I was so much more comfortable. So I guess that's something I would suggest, is start out with a game you're very familiar with, so that you'll feel a lot more comfortable with it, and you'll have a lot more to say. Because sometimes if you're playing a game that you're foreign to, you'll be playing and just nothing comes to mind to talk about. Yeah, so I guess that's my suggestion, is I also watched a lot of other debuts from like popular VTubers just to see what I should do in mine. Good advice. Thank you. I hope it helps. I really hope it helps. Yeah. This demands more food. Totally researching. Yeah. We share an affinity for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is indeed very good. I haven't seen the movies in forever. But, yeah. My brother and I definitely have participated in games or watching the movies together before. Very good. I'm probably not into Lord of the Rings as much as other people, but I still really like it. But I don't really watch movies too much at the time. I kind of just... Lord of the Rings is so long. It's like a D&D campaign spiraled out of control. Fair point. Yeah, Briar, when you start, I really want to be there. So definitely let me know ahead of time, because I don't want to accidentally like schedule a stream during it. I guess speaking of my stream schedule, I might as well address something. I don't think I'm going to be streaming on Sundays. I think that's the day I'm going to take off. Just so I have a day to recuperate. And I might also do Thursdays. More specifically because my friends like to visit me like once a week or once every other week. And they always come over on a Thursday. So I might keep those open just so my friends can be free to come hang out if they want. But I plan to stream every other day. Maybe I'll swap it. Maybe I'll like... I was wondering if you're gonna build breaks in your schedule. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely break. I might not do Thursdays every week. I might like... Seriously, thanks. That means a lot. Of course. You have been one of my most diehard supporters. I would not want to miss your own debut. Absolutely. But yeah, it might change from week to week, but pretty much Sunday I'm almost always gonna take off, and either Mondays or Thursdays, I will take off weekly, except for this upcoming week, where I will take off a day during the week, but I also won't stream on Saturday. Not this Saturday, obviously, but the Saturday upcoming, because I'm going away for the weekend. I didn't really want to go away during one of my first few weeks of streaming, but it's something I've been kind of putting off. I'm just going to see family, so I feel like I should go do that. You did post with all the personalities playing a game. I saw Lord of the Rings Risk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You like Lord of the Rings? Duh. The Step Brothers line. Yeah. Yeah. If there's one thing Dennis likes, it's quoting movies. Where am I off to? Not far. Well, kind of far. It's like a 4-hour drive. I won't be driving, luckily. But I'm helping one of my family members move, and a bunch of my other family's gonna be there. And I haven't seen them in a little while, so I wanna go up there and help and see them and everything. I'm on a 4-hour drive up north. I'll leave it at that, I guess. As you can probably tell from time zones that I post about, I do live in the Eastern time zone. So there you go. I'll give you that. I don't know if I'd trust you driving. Why wouldn't you trust me driving? I'm not a bad driver. What do you mean you don't trust me driving? Hey, hello, Mystic Werewolf. How are you, my friend? Welcome to my stream where I eat. Make sure to eat, everyone. I try to do that here. Step away from work and say hi. Yeah. No, but you're you and you like to horrify me. Fair point. Very fair point. That is one of my favorite activities. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing alright. How are you, my friend? I've had a bit of an up and down over the week, but yeah, I'm doing fine. Mostly I just have personal issues that I haven't sorted out yet. You're doing terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope things get better for you. Well, we're here to make you smile at least a little bit. I don't have any of my dumb jokes on me. I do. Anxiety is a biatch. Yes, so is. Dude, you have no idea how much you are preaching to the choir. I can relate. I can relate. I've had terrible anxiety, among other things. But it's all about control. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff to help me learn about it. We also need to be sure to see Octomom's debut. Yes, I want to see her debut. She hasn't just stopped by. It's been fun joking with her. It's been so fun with Octomom on Twitter. There are several people that I'm excited to see their debut. Yeah, Mystic, do you want some head pats? You want some head pats there, mate? Yeah, let me see if I can, Wait, hold on 2 seconds. I'm still here. I have something prepared. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. Wait, where's... I don't know where it is. I've lost it. No! Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh no! What was that? There you go. There you go, Mystic. There you go. Have some head pats. I hope you feel better, mate. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Vault and cool anime character. Boops the snoot. I don't have any boop. I don't have one that boops. But there you go. There's some head pats for you. But yeah, there's so many new friends on Twitter that I want to see when they debut. Definitely. Octomom comes to mind. Lazarus, who I believe his debut date is set, actually. I apologize if I'm forgetting anyone, because I definitely am. I'm forgetting several people, but nothing... Those were the two I've interacted with most recently. So that's why that comes to mind. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of cool people up there. And I definitely want to be there for them. So... The world has gone mad. We're literally living in the modern version of the Dark Ages, and I'm trying to search for streams to feel better. Good channel here. Thank you. That means a lot, actually. And yeah, yeah, it definitely, I know that feeling, where it feels like we're living in a very bad time. But the best thing you can do is just keep going forward. And distractions. If there's one thing I learned from therapy, it's that the biggest thing you can do when you feel this way is distract yourself. Like, literally, because if you're distracting yourself, you're not thinking about it. So, like, that's why, you know, watch streams, play games, watch movies. Try to always be doing something so that you just don't give yourself an opportunity to think about it. You know, when your friends are just about as antisocial as you are. Yeah, it's what can you do? Yeah, it is kind of in the most weird, unfortunate way possible. It is kind of nice to be able to relate to people on an antisocial level. It's very strange, but yeah. I used to like people, not anymore. Yeah. I can understand that viewpoint. Okay, I'm like halfway done with my food. Yeah. Something I wanted to ask you guys. I wouldn't mind a conversation with people in real life if they were so crazy. Well, you can't just group all people into one, you know? I know, even if it's like most of them, it's hard to, you know. Volt? Yes? I'm listening. Okay, you know what? Chat's a little delayed, so I'll keep talking anyway. Siren says snuggle blanket. Oh, you want the snuggle blanket? All right, all right. I shall prepare the snuggle blanket. I'll do it correctly this time, and I'll do it correctly, and I'll actually put the back. Last time I didn't put the back in. Hopefully this works. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. Ah, oh no. Oh no. I've ruined everything. Nope. What have I done? No. Oh, this is all going all sorts of wrong. Oh no, what have I... No. How do I... I don't know how to get rid of it. I put it in the wrong place, so now I can't get rid of it. It's just gone. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix it. Just do that. What? I can't... Oh my god, I've destroyed it. Everything's destroyed. How do I... Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this the scrappy way. Where are y'all from? There you go. That's not... You guys talk. I will figure out what I messed up. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing it. I'm almost done. Almost done. Okay. I think I've got it. Ta-da! Alright, now I gotta move myself into place. Struggle is real indeed. There we go. How's that? Better? Down a little bit. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. Wait, so is Volt what we call you, or Raoul? Whatever you want, but Volt's probably easier. Alberta, Canada. Oh. Got some Canadian in here. I'm from the desert southwest of the US. Oh. All over the place, huh? Snuggle blanket. Yeah. I tried to, like... See how you can see through the head part of the blanket? There is a back to the blanket. And I tried to put that on, but I put it in the wrong place. and when I tried to move it, it didn't work. It was stuck. I couldn't, so I actually had to restart VTube Studio because it wouldn't move. So no back for the blanket, but yeah. It's huge. It's to fit my giant muscles. My hacker muscles, you know. How can you hack if you're not a strong boy? Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember. You sound Californian. I am not Californian. So there you go. There's a mystery solved. I live on the East Coast. I'll let you know that. I have never been to California. Now you just need to be a smart boy to hack it. But how do I fight all the cyber bugs in cyberspace, you know, with my cool moves? My katana and that's pretty much it, actually. I indeed do own a katana. It's very nice. So if I need something hacked, I could commission you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm almost at expert level. I've just learned how to hack leapsters. So yeah, I would say I'm pretty much an expert at this point. You know, last time I hacked a Tamagotchi. You're welcome. He asked himself to be forever 25. Yep. Forever. Ever and ever. See, I need this small YouTuber act. This is good information to know. There you go. I only saw 3 animes: Naruto, One Piece, Pokemon. Yeah. This might be shocking to hear. I am not a big anime guy. Despite the fact that I am one. The only... Like, I grew up watching, like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, but outside of that, the only anime I've fully watched is probably Death Note. So... Free subscription to Netflix. I did have Netflix for a while. That's how I watched Death Note. Oh, could I hack the system? Yeah, you know, screw that $8 a month. Is it still 8? I think they might have upped it, but I actually learned something in I can't remember where, but I learned how you can hack most websites. Just by typing in something into the password bar. It keeps going up. What? Oh, the Netflix thing. Yeah. Kind of expected that. Is Death Note worth watching? Is life worth living? Actually, don't answer that. It's very good. I mean, for someone who doesn't watch anime, I watched it. The anime is okay, the live action should burn. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. But the anime is... Again, I'm not a big anime guy, and it's probably one of the best written shows I've ever seen. it's fascinating. The whole show is basically a cat and mouse game between two brilliant geniuses, and it's very good. I highly recommend it. But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Live action? I don't know. That never existed. We don't. Nope. They basically tried to Americanize it and make it terrible. I never heard of that. You guys are crazy. I've never heard of that. You're crazy. Well, my friend ruined the anime for me because she overanalyzed everything. Okay, well, here's the thing. That's me. That's totally me. Please, oh great one, take me as your apprentice in hacking. I shall take you, apprentice. But you should know one very important thing. I like my coffee with 4 sugars. Now off to your first task. And while he's getting me coffee. Sorry, while Dave's getting me coffee. I don't know your preferred pronouns, sir. Yeah, I'm an quote unquote over-analyzer. I get criticized for that. You ruin a lot of things, Volt. Yep. Yep. Well, for an overanalyzer, I thought okay, thought so. Thank you. For an overanalyzer, I frickin' love Death Note. But I'm very harsh with most things. Like, you'll see me playing Persona 5 Royal. I'll complain about something, like, around every corner. Because nothing is perfect. You know, even my favorite things have big flaws in them. I mean, Briar, I think you mentioned you were a fan of... was it you? I think it was you that mentioned you were a fan of Danganronpa. And... I can't stand Danganronpa. You know, I won't get into it. Because I don't want to just spend this whole stream bashing things I don't like. But, yeah. I am. Not crazy, but yes, I am. Yeah. It's, you know, it's... Everyone analyzes in their own way. But I'm pretty harsh when it comes to most things. Except, I would say, when it comes to, like, rating a game. I know it's kind of a dumb system, but when I complete a game, I kind of like to rate it out of 10 in my head. Just so, like, in the future, when people ask me, like, oh, what did you think of that game? Like, I'll be like, oh, I don't remember. I barely remember anything from it. Instead, I can just be like, oh, I'd give it a 7 or whatever. Kind of getting into Full Alchemist Brotherhood. I heard that one's pretty good. I heard that's one of the better ones. It's understandably hateable. Yeah, like I said, I could get into it, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. Super hooked into Genshin Impact. Yeah, that's the thing. I've played Genshin Impact. It was fun. Wasn't really anything beyond that for me. It's a fun game, but it's not something I want to invest myself in. It doesn't grip me. Like I said, the gameplay was fun, but it's not super engaging for me. The story and dialogue weren't really that great. Actually, no, I just got mad about the gacha system. Yeah, I mean, it is a game that's also on mobile, so they kind of just throw in a gacha because, I mean, gachas make money, you know. I do play a couple of gacha games, but I don't really participate in the gacha aspect. I don't really spend money on them. I mostly just play them when I get bored. And Genshin is not really that kind of game. It's kind of just it's a big experience that you constantly invest yourself in. And I just don't think I don't think the dialogue or story is written very well. Just give me characters I can find marginally attractive. Well, that's probably a big draw. I mean, I see like trailers for the new stuff that comes out all the time, and it's scantily clad women. I loved Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor. Haven't played those. I think I've seen my dad play one of those one time, but I'm not sure if I'm a big enough Lord of the Rings fan to really invest myself in that. It does remind me of what I was going to ask you guys earlier. I guess I have two questions. Number one, out of the games I played this week, which did you like the most, I guess? And which did you not like, if you didn't like one of them? And also, is there anything specific you'd like to see me play in the future? Women and men. Yeah, definitely. Good point. There are a lot of quite sexy man in Genshin. Alright, I'm done with my lunch. I promise. Persona 5 Yakuza 0. Yep. That's where I saw the most people come into the stream. And it was a lot of fun. Genshin does have very well endowed women. And guys that look like, well, oh, I'm flattered. Thank you. Ignore the sirens in the background. I am not watching Sonic. If you want to watch a train wreck, that's why you would watch Sonic. Didn't care for the Mario one. Mario was fine. Yeah, the Mario and Sonic one didn't do as well. They're FBI open up. I guess that's why it's kind of a test. Each game this week was a test of something new. Persona 5 was a test of playing a game that I'm extremely familiar with. Mario 64 was playing a retro game. Sonic was trying to play a really, really bad game. And Yakuza 0 was playing a game that a lot of people love that I'm not familiar with. So it was kind of just one big experiment to see what people liked and didn't like. What games do you have in the backlog? Good question. Well, for next week, I plan on continuing Persona and Yakuza, of course. Actually, I planned on continuing them anyway, even before I saw what most people liked. But I don't know. If not enough people are interested in the Mario or Sonic one, although those are things I kind of want to do, might put it off in the future for when more people want to see it. But I don't know. I'm probably only going to stream like maybe 4 days next week because of like Tuesday through Friday probably. I'd probably pay to have you play a VN. You'd have to pay me a lot, because I do not like visual novels. Just with visual novels, it barely feels like a game. It's literally what the title is. It's a visual novel. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I want to engage myself in something, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, things like Persona and Yakuza have a lot of story going on, but there are also breaks where I can just play the game, have fun, beat the crap out of things, you know? I'm a big fan of action games, you know? I probably my two favorite genres are action games and RPGs, even though I probably like a lot more action games than RPGs. Bummer you don't get to stream Saturday. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will normally stream on Saturdays, but just this upcoming one, because I'm going away. Honey Pop. You know, I'd like to get monetized sometime in the future. You really think that's a good idea? Ever play Horizon Zero Dawn or Titanfall 2? I'm not an FPS guy. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's just not really my thing. So like no, not really big FPS stuff. Like obviously there's like a lot of Apex and stuff going along the VTuber community. It might be fun like if like in the future sometime someone wants to do a collab or something and they want to play like Apex, then maybe I'd try it for the jokes, for the giggles. But Horizon Zero Dawn, maybe? Don't know. It's really up to how I feel, I guess. Like I said, I do have a lot of games in the backlog, like a lot. I think more people would want to see me play games that I don't know, but I do have games that I do know that I definitely want to play. Like Persona 5 was a big one. But yeah. I like how I asked what games you guys want to see me play, and I pretty much shot down all of them. I'm sorry, I promise. If enough people want something, I will give it a shot. Definitely. Even if it's an FPS or visual novel. Xenoblade. Yep, that's on the back burner. I have the definitive edition of Xenoblade Chronicles, and I know next to nothing about Xenoblade. But that's been on the back burner. So definitely we'll get to Xenoblade. Don't know if I'll get to it anytime soon, because I don't know. I already have Persona and Yakuza, and those are very long-term games. So I don't know if I want to have like a third long-term game going, which is kind of why I wanted to insert something like Mario 64. There's something that just, you know, short-term that I can do in like a week or two, and then move on to like another short-term thing, so that there's always something new going on. You know, because like if I do Persona and Yakuza for weeks on end, and somebody's not, you know, a good chunk of people don't really want to see that. Chat delay is real. I'm sorry, that's just YouTube. That's nothing I can really do. But yeah. Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria. Yeah, Tales of is something that I've wanted to give it a shot. I'm not sure if I would like it, but I barely know anything about it. And I do know it's like, it is an RPG, so the one I hear most about is Tales of Symphonia. But and the Tales of series, it seems like a lot of people are mixed about it. And I know there's a new one coming out. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that one when it comes out, just to like test it, see how it is. What I might end up doing is like as a third game that I'm gonna be working on, or like a third slot rather, is one of my favorite series is No More Heroes. So, and the third one comes out later this month. So I thought I should play the first two before the third one comes out on the channel, just so like people that don't really know it can figure out what's going on. Plus I love those games, and I could probably beat them pretty fast, so it wouldn't take up too much time. But I think I might do that as a substitute for, instead of like Mario or Sonic, I'll just play No More Heroes, and it'll be a lot of fun. BioShock, I'm sure BioShock is great, but like I said, it's just a personal preference with FPS games. Dragon Age, I know almost nothing about Dragon Age, to be honest. Kingdom Hearts, I do play Kingdom Hearts. Okay, hear me out. I play Kingdom Hearts because the game is fun. The game part is fun. It's a lot of fun. Everything else is not very good. I don't really like anything else, in my opinion, of course, but I don't like especially the dialogue in the story. I think it's, no. I don't like it. But the game part is so much fun. I'd rather have a game with good gameplay and a bad story than a game with a good story and bad gameplay. Because the whole point is that it's a game. You know, if I want to see a good story, I'll watch a movie. But I play a game to have a fun time with a game. So, are you a horror person? Not really. I know that's also pretty big in the VTuber community, or I guess that's big in any sort of streamer. But with horror, the big problem with horror is that I don't really get scared. The only time I actually get scared is when it's a jump scare, and that's because it's human instinct to be startled when something unexpected happens. You know, I'm not actually scared, I'm just reacting to it. You know, I don't find a lot of stuff scary, especially in video games. So I don't think it'd really be that fun. Because a big part of horror games is the atmosphere and being scared. And if you're not scared, it's kind of just really boring for both the player and the audience. So, Last of Us, maybe. Sounds familiar, I feel like I've heard you say that. I probably said that in my debut, honestly. I'm just spitballing what Quantic Foundry is saying. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. So, probably not horror. I mean, like I said, I would do horror if I got scared. At least for the audience, but a lot of people I've been sneaking into the streams of. There's probs in your debut. Yeah. Yep. Wouldn't doubt it. I wanted to establish my game taste up front. Because I would like to say I'll play almost anything, but that's not 100% true. But I think those are the big three genres that I don't play, which is a shame because a lot of people want to see it. It's horror, visual novel, and FPS. Or I guess any kind of shooter, really. There are exceptions to those, obviously, but yeah, for the most part, I don't do those series. Quantic Foundry is a game recommendation service. Oh, maybe I'll look into that. That sounds like it could be interesting. Stay hydrated, everyone. You never said anything about Sims or Minecraft, you know. Both those actually sound like fun. I play Minecraft a lot, to be honest. Mostly because my friends and I have a Minecraft server that's simply there for when we get bored. So whenever I get bored, I just pop into that server and just kind of do whatever project I'm doing. So I do really like playing Minecraft. I'm sure that would get a lot of people's attention. Well, I wasn't sure actually, because it's like so many VTubers play Minecraft that it's like, would mine get swept under the rug, or would that bring in more people? Not sure. Bedrock or Java? I play Java, personally, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing Bedrock either. It really doesn't matter to me, honestly. The Sims, that seems like it'd be funny. I'd pretty much just be screwing around the whole time. It's also your personality. Yep. Yep, that's true. Very true. Thing is, people get to know you, there would be a draw. Yeah, that's the hardest part, is breaking into the attention, you know? You run a relaxed stream. Oh, thank you. I definitely want to hear feedback. If you guys like want me to do something different, or because some of the Minecraft YouTubers are allowed chill. Yeah, yeah. I definitely have a more like chill Minecraft thing. Yeah, which is why I recommend a self-intro video. Yeah, no, that's a good idea, Briar. I appreciate that. You and your good ideas, telling me to buy the Get Up Attack and Yakuza. Yeah. Tommy, it? Yeah, I would love to do Minecraft every once in a while if you guys want to see it. Sims does sound like fun. See, I knew you guys would give me something that I won't shut down immediately. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of games that I have that I've never touched, and the only reason I haven't touched them is because I'm like, oh, this would be a fun game to react to on stream. Is a server expensive? I don't know. I'm not the one who pays for it. Actually, my brother pays for it, because it was his idea to have a server for us and our friends. Do you ever, as you grow, want to interact in game with viewers? Yeah, definitely. I wanna do more of these streams where I participate in games with viewers, like. The big ones that I love to play are like Mario Kart and Smash Brothers. I'd love to play stuff like that with people. But I think something even like VR chat, like that's far into the future probably. In fact, a lot of these are probably far into the future. I want to actually get a good amount of attention before I start doing these, because if I don't, then nobody's really gonna show up for those, and then it kind of becomes pointless. But yeah, it definitely seems like fun. I want to do stuff like VR chat and multiplayer games and stuff. I definitely want to do a Minecraft gameplay. There's a lot of things I've never done, like kill the Ender Dragon. I also want to make it very pretty and aesthetic. Yeah, actually, me and my friends, we killed the Ender Dragon on our server not too long ago. And I think I've done it before, but yeah, it's definitely a lot easier with more people, so I'd be interested to try and do it myself. Think about it, I'd be down to pay for a server for you and your viewers. I wouldn't have you do that. No. No, I don't want your money for something like that. I do a plan to eventually, like I said, I do want to monetize in the future so I can start doing stuff like that. But I will never ask you for something like that. I will never ask for money. It's just, I want to make that an option for people who want to support my stuff. You know? But it's more like a pipe dream to hopefully do this full time someday. But a man can hope. A man can hope. Yeah, though. I see a lot of like Minecraft hardcore challenges, which I've never done. I've never done a Minecraft hardcore. So maybe I'll try that sometime. Or maybe I'll just have a... Maybe I will just have a server. Well, the thing with having a server for viewers is, well, there'd be like... First of all, I think there might be a player limit. And also, if a troll finds it, like if somebody just wants to troll and blow everyone's shit up, you know, like, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you could probably ban them afterwards, but by that point, the damage is already done, so... Why not you? Others have gotten popular, why not you? Oh, I'm saying it's... it's entirely possible, it's just not probable. I'm trying to be realistic, I guess. So, yeah, hopefully, but I can try. I just need more dumb jokes. And I want to play more stuff people would be interested in. You could also collab with people eventually and make a server that way, so there's less risk. You're just giving me all the genius ideas today, Briar. Wait, mind you, I have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about, but you can whitelist people to the server. True. Yeah, it kind of ties into what Briar just said, where, like, if I had a specific group of people to play in the server with, it would be less about viewers and more about other VTubers. It'd be pretty cool to have, like, all the people I've made friends with on Twitter, and we all have like a Minecraft server that we can just go in whenever we want. That'd be fun. You guys want in? Best case scenario, say your popularity grows, you just say that a viewer won't get whitelisted till you feel like you know them. They've been loyal fans. Yeah. Seems like a fair point, fair idea. But I do like the idea of doing with other VTubers. I think it would really, I really want to, if I ever do grow, one of the big things I want to do is help other smaller VTubers, because, you know, that's been my, for lack of a better word, that's been my dream, and I want to help other people make that a reality. So if I like make a, you know, Minecraft server for me and VTuber friends, I'd love to start collabing with smaller VTubers and let them in on that, and that'd be a lot of fun. And we can just screw around. I'm not the best at creating aesthetic buildings, but I do occasionally do things like make farms and stuff. Just tell us what you want and we will manage it. Again, I won't ask you to do that. I won't let you do that. I appreciate definitely the thought and the effort you want to put in, but yeah, I wouldn't make you do that. I'd probably try and figure out for myself, just so that that burden doesn't have to fall on anybody else. Because yeah, we are your management team now. Yep, you're my managers now. I have to ask you every time I do a game or collab. or what have you. Actually, that's something I wanted to comment on. Is I thought about joining an agency. Well, sorry, you're stuck with us. Well, I'm happy I'm stuck with you guys, because you guys are great. Yeah, I thought about trying to apply for an agency, but not only is that, like, that's a shot in the dark in itself, but pretty much when you're independent, you have so much more freedom. You know, you see people who are with agencies, and they have to do things like every single game they play, they have to, like, go out of the way to talk to the creator, the development company, and ask for permission and everything, when despite the fact that it falls under fair use for Let's Plays and streams and stuff. So yeah, when you're independent, you have so much more freedom. And also, obviously, you can just say whatever you want when you're independent, and there's no outside censorship or anything. And I think the freedom is more important to me than the fame and the instant fame and the following and everything. Of course, I would like to have that stuff, but being free to do what I want and say what I want is a lot more important to me. Monster Hunter? Maybe if a lot of people want it. I tried Monster Hunter once a long time ago, so I don't really remember much about it. I remember I didn't play it much, but from what I played, I remember I was bored. But a lot of people say, like, the new one, the Monster Hunter Rise, is a lot better. So I think if enough people want it, I will. Its popularity kind of died down since it got released, but it was huge for a while. Maybe Monster Hunter. Who knows? Briar, you promote him in the dorms, I'll promote him in the workplace. Guys, don't feel obligated to advertise me around. Of course I appreciate it, though. Thank you. And I definitely want to support all of my other VTuber friends. What Remains of Edith Finch is a short game and story-based, but maybe it has a nice theme to it and you seem to like thought-provoking games. The name sounds familiar, but I have no idea. I have no idea anything about it. So that would probably be interesting. Sure. What Remains of Edith Finch? I'd go for that. Creates a Volt Raoul Funko sticker magnets. Yes. I want two different Funkos. I want a normal one with my normal outfit, and one where I'm in a bikini. Actually, no. Scratch that. I want to be in, like, a mankini. You know, like the one Borat wears. That's what I want. But you want me to be social? And crouches by the bed. Yeah. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, though, but there's definitely a world of games that I don't really know much about. And, you know, if people was like, oh, it's interesting and thought-provoking, then I'd be like, alright, I'll give it a shot. I actually, not the other day, I think this was like last night, I was watching another VTuber play Psychonauts, which is a game I've heard of before, but I've never played. I didn't really know much about it. I thought it was just like a quirky platformer, But the more I watched, the more I realized how deep it started to go into, and I was like, wow, I actually might play this. Because there's a lot of interesting stuff in that. Undertale. I love Undertale. And I think that would be a big issue, is that I already know everything. Like, quite literally everything about Undertale. So nothing would really be blind to me. But I do love Undertale. It's very good. Definitely. But if people still want me to play it, I'll do it. I love Undertale, so I'd have no problem with playing it. But yeah, I already know what happens, so I don't know if it'd be entertaining. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was a good idea. That was a good suggestion, though. Undyne is great. Sans is my favorite. Same. Sans is just... he is objectively the best character. Kudos to Toby on that one. Toby Fox. I've played Deltarune also. But that one, like, I've only played the first chapter or whatever, because I don't think it's finished. He just released, like, the first part of it. And, Deltarune was fun. It wasn't nearly as good as Undertale, but I had fun with it still. Untitled Goose Game. I've never actually played it, but I'm not opposed to it. It seems like fun. That seems like it would also be a good collab game for the future, because I know you can do that with other people. So, possibly a future collab thing. I think the biggest game I want to play on a collab, honestly, is Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Mostly because I'm really good at that game. I have a very logical mindset, so I can adapt to that on the fly. But I'd be up for pretty much anything on a collab. Even if it's a game I don't normally play. Pummel Party. Yeah, I'm trying to remember that one. I do know that one. Yeah, like I said, I'd be open to anything for a collab. I'm probably the kind of guy that, like, if I plan a collab with someone, I'd probably just be like, oh, let's play whatever you want to play. Because it doesn't matter to me. Like, I might throw an idea out there, but I'd never be like, oh, can we play this? Because at the end of the day, I don't necessarily want that full control over it. Unless I was specifically asked to pick something, you know? That was me drinking. I'm gonna be a game sugar daddy now. So one of my managers is gonna be Briar, and then my game sugar daddy is gonna be Arm Day, right? That's how this is going down. So Briar, you plan everything for me. I will sit back and do nothing. And Arm Day, you buy all my games. Sounds like a good deal. You could also return to older Persona games. Oh, you think I won't? I am absolutely doing that. We will play Personas 3 and 4. I don't care if nobody shows up. I'm playing Personas 3 and 4 in the future. Do nothing, you're playing. You're the money maker. Damn Skippy. I think you would. That's why I put it out there. Hell yeah. It's my favorite series. Of course I want to go back and play those games. Cash Cow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 5 is my favorite, but I still really like 3 and 4. I don't think I'd go back to 1 and 2 because not a lot of people are interested in 1 and 2. And to be honest, 1 and 2 are so different from 3, 4, and 5 that I kind of just consider them their own series. Like, that's how different they are, you know, with gameplay and story and all that. There are similar elements, definitely, but it's kind of like 2 different trilogies. So, but yeah, I don't know if I do the other Personas right after 5. I don't know if people would be up for that, or if they'd want me to take a break from Persona for a little bit. I also want to start getting into the main Shin Megami Tensei series, because I haven't played any of those yet. So, yeah. Like, same thing with, like, Yakuza 0. Like, I wouldn't know if, like, people, when I finish Yakuza 0, would people want me to just immediately jump into the other Yakuza games, or would they be fine with, like, a break while I play a different long-term game and then eventually come back to Yakuza, you know? Now, Briar, manager has to be out there managing, so, Chop chop, Briar. Get to work. Promote the vault. I'm trying to think of a catchphrase. You ain't cool if you don't watch Volt Raoul. Put that on the billboard, and because I came up with the idea, I get 85%. Thank you. Thank you. I'll just assume you're doing that now. Because, yeah. Be electrified. Vote Raoul. I'm not afraid to bite you guys. You say that as if it's a threat. Too cheesy. Yeah. I like rhyming. That's why I go for the rhymes whenever I can. But not a lot rhymes with Volt or Raoul. So, yeah. Yeah, it makes me rethink the name, but I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. There's a reason I chose it, you know. So. Yepperino. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the schedule is going to be for next week. I think I'm actually going to play Persona twice next week. Just because with the long-term games, I want to occasionally play them twice in 1 week so that it's not taking me forever to finish them. So, like, probably do, like, Persona twice next week, and then the week after I might do Yakuza twice in that week. But I'll keep doing both of them every week, at least once. And I'll try to shove in a third game in there somewhere. And I don't know which one I'm gonna do this upcoming week. I'll probably look into what I got. There are some like PC games I can think of that would be perfect, but my PC, well, it's not a PC. I stream from my laptop, and it's just not powerful enough. Like, it's close, but it's not quite powerful enough to run a game along with all the other recording shit. So I kind of just have to wait until I can get like an actual gaming PC. My laptop is sus. Fair enough. What's actually really frustrating about my laptop is I have 3 USB inputs, and one of them I use as my mouse. But when I'm streaming, I have to use all 3 of them for the other stuff. I have to use One of them for my webcam, one of them for my mic, and one of them for the capture card. So when I'm streaming, I have to use the crappy little desktop touchpad thing. Which is why this is actually pretty nice, because I don't have to plug in the capture card for something like this, so I can just use my mouse. It's an Asus. Nice. Mine's an Asus as well. So what are you saying is that you need a Bluetooth mouse? I guess so. The thing is, I prefer wired mice. Mouses? Guess you would call them mice. I prefer wired mice because they're, well, simply more reliable. Like, you don't have to worry about connection or anything. But, for my specific situation, it might be nice to have a Bluetooth mouse. Because I have 2 wired mice, and that's pretty much all I have for that. So maybe I'll get a... I'm hoping by the time I'm able to do that, I actually have like a gaming PC, so I don't really need like a Bluetooth mouse. But yeah, or a USB splitter. Yeah, that was my thought, was simply use a USB splitter for one of them. That way I can use my damn mouse with other things. I'm not entirely sure how USB splitters work, so I guess that's the only hesitation I have. But yeah, pulls out debit card. Sugar daddy, arm day, no. Dennis said to take care of you. I'm a big boy, I can take care of myself. I put my pants on all by myself this morning. That's a lie. I didn't change my pants. I rolled out of bed, so here we are. Arm day, we have limited funds. Yeah, how much is going towards my Mankini Funko Pop, by the way? Because I feel like most of the fun should go that way. I will not let you spoil Raoul like this. Come on, just a little bit. Good for you. Puts gold sticker on board by Volt's name. I did it. I'm the favorite of the class. How was your guys' school experience? Now that you mention that, I'm interested to hear what you guys, how school was for you. Mine was kind of a mixture of interesting and not interesting at all. Yeah, I'm a good noodle. I deserve all the head pats. Yeah, I guess school life is something everyone likes to talk about early on. Nice to get that out of the way so that you know, like, mine was meh. Yeah, I feel that. Mine was pretty meh too. It kind of sucked for the most part, honestly. I wasn't really bad at it. I was a 4.35 weighted GPA. Ooh. I think that's really good. I can't remember the scale for that, but I think that's very good. Kudos. I don't remember my GPA, but I was very good at academics. But it's funny because when you're good at something, people assume that you really like it. So a lot of the people, it gets higher if you take honors in AP. Yeah, I took a lot of honors in AP classes. I took like 5 or 6 AP classes, I think, in total. Might be more. but that's what I remember, at least. And I did pretty well, I think. It's hard to remember that long ago, but yeah, that was interesting. There's actually a good I'm passing my BA, so I'm on the other side of the fan base. Fair enough. When I was in school, a lot of people, because they saw how well I was doing, they're like, "Man, you must want to, be invested in all this stuff when you get older. Like, you must be really good at this. You must really love it." And I friggin' hated it. I was just good at it. There's a line in it's if you've ever seen the Netflix series Love, Death, and Robots, my favorite episode of that involves like there's like a fox girl talking to like an engineer dude, and she's talking to him and she's like, "Do you like what you do? Do you really enjoy it?" He said, "I don't know. I'm good at it." And I kind of really like that line, because it's like a lot of people end up, just kind of resorting to something that they're good at, because that's simply enough. My last year I took 2 AP courses, a college class, media production class, and 1 honors course. Nice. Damn. I'm an idiot compared to you. But yeah, I like being a student in the sense that I didn't mind learning new things. Yeah, that's a very optimistic way to look at it. If I could get paid to study, I would. Wow. I almost never studied, actually, to be honest. I didn't study that much because I was kind of like I kind of have like a mental sponge. If I hear it during the class, then I kind of just absorb it and dedicate it to memory. I go overboard, I'm insane. I like learning and apparently torturing myself. That's fair. That's fair. I remember in my old job, I did a lot of it was a desk job at an office, and yeah, I did a lot of program QA. So like I would test computer programs, and I wasn't a big fan of doing it, but I was told that I was pretty good at it. Like, everyone liked the stuff I did, so I did it anyway, it paid nice and all that, so kind of just did it. I was good at it, I just didn't really like it. Yeah, I struggle with people like you. I'd work my ass off to get through. I understand that sentiment. And I do feel bad in that sense that there's some people that, I think that's where my brother and I differed, actually, is he was struggling with academics back in the day. So I kind of know that dichotomy between the two of us. And I do feel bad. I felt really bad all the time, because I saw how hard he would work to study and everything, and my mind doesn't work that way. My mind didn't need it, but I will guarantee you right now that I hated academics just as much as you probably did. Being able to handle it easier does not make it more enjoyable at all. It still sucks. You can be paid to study. Researchers are needed in many fields. That's true. My brother's like you, brilliant with ease. And I'm like your brother. There you go. You can be my substitute brother in these streams when he can't show up. Well, then again, if you're my brother, you can't be my sugar daddy. So I guess I'd rather have sugar daddy. You know, sugar daddy on day. But yeah, if you want to, like, study, there is research, you know. Like, literally, you can sit around and make theories and try to figure out what the hell to do. Sugar daddy's better, I agree. You know, you ever seen, like, Ghostbusters? That's what they did. At least in the beginning of the movie. They worked for a university, and they were just paid to research, figure out stuff, I believe. It's been a while since I've seen Ghostbusters, but yeah. Just do that. So I guess my advice to you, Armday, my brilliant advice, be a Ghostbuster. There you go. That's what you need to do. Just bust some ghosts. I'll study the effects of fruit flies on produce and growth trends. Have you thought about this before? That's a very specific thing. I haven't actually seen the original Ghostbusters. I saw the one with an all-female cast during a sleepover. Yep, I've seen them both. The original Ghostbusters is one of the best comedies. And I saw the new one in a theater pretty much only because I was bored. It was a day I was bored and I was out and I'm like, screw it, I'll see that weird Ghostbusters reboot. And it was terrible. and obviously there's a big thing with it where if you didn't like it, people immediately labeled you like, oh, you don't like it because you're a misogynist. You don't want the women to... I'm like, I don't give a crap what gender they are. The movie sucked. It wasn't funny. It wasn't entertaining. That was my problem with it. I don't care what gender the actors are. I don't care what race the actors are. I just want a good movie. So that was fun. Someone's bound to pay me that for it. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to study effects on something like that, get like a university or something to fund your research. And then, you know, as long as you show results. I don't know how the whole process works, but as long as you show results, then, you know, you'll get paid for it. So. Hydration check. Oh, there we go. I really need to watch it. Yeah, I highly recommend. I haven't been into movies so much lately, but yeah, I definitely recommend the original Ghostbusters. I've watched Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. I've never seen Blade Runner. It's on my giant movie bucket list, which is humongous. Because I'm a big game guy, so if I were to experience a new movie or experience a new video game, I'd probably choose the game. It's just an art form that interests me a little more. But not that I don't like movies, but I'm also very critical. I'm critical with games just as much as I'm critical with movies. And an interesting thing that would really fit your aesthetic to do a watch along with. That's not a bad idea. I have to come to you for all my good ideas, so that's not a bad idea, Briar. Might do that. But yeah, something that I did want to talk about is how because I talked about earlier how I like rate games and movies in my head, just so that it's easier to talk about when people ask me what my thoughts are. It's something weird that I've always found weird with like game and movie review like sites and magazines and stuff. Apparently a 7 out of 10 is like the default average. Why is it 7? Like if it gets lower than a 7, people are like, oh, then it wasn't that good. But like, Says your manager, when do I get paid? Soon. Anyway. Yeah, so when I think about rating stuff on a 1 to 10 scale, for me, everything starts at a 5. Like, 5 is average, because it's right in the middle. And anything it does, anything a movie or game does right moves it up, and anything it does wrong moves it down. So like if I think a game's like or a movie's like a 6 out of 10, it means I enjoyed it. It doesn't mean that it was bad, because that's what a lot of review sites would do, you know? You get a share of 1% of earning. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't push it. Alright? 0.3%. Leo, you made it. Hey, mate, how are you? You're here for questions. Oh, no. Should I be prepared to give you legit answers? I guess it depends on the question. I'm ready. I'm here for the questions. 0.2%. See, Leo gets it. Leo gets it. Doing good, just got off work. Nice. Arm day, my teeth are sharp. She's a biter. Oh, Christian. Yeah, Leo, you gotta ask the questions through my management. Meet Briar and Arm Day. They are my management team. Briar is my idea advisor, and Arm Day is my sugar daddy. So, yeah, you're gonna have to go through both of them if you want to ask a question. No, that's what these chatting streams. That's a big reason why I have these chatting streams, is for you guys to ask questions. You know, get to know me. That's a big thing. Darn it. Yeah, I highly encourage questions. I mean, I feel like the more people know me, at least it'll be slightly more interesting to watch me, or at least you'll get an idea of what goes through my head. I just fund it. Briar has the executive power. That's a good way to put it. Checks and balances. You know, I'm the executive branch. I guess. Well, maybe Briar's the point is, I'm the head honcho. I don't know. I think last night was interesting. Don't say it like that, Leo. I watched Leo's stream last night. It was pretty fun. I'm the fiduciary branch. Yeah, let's go with that. I assume you mean judiciary. Or unless you're talking about finances. Fiduciary. What happened last night? So you mean we talked about... To clarify, Leo was playing, I believe it was Final Fantasy XIV. And I was so proud of him. The second I came in, the first thing I saw was that he named his character Big Dongus. And I was so proud. I'm like, Leo, that's how you do it. And then... And then I was lurking for a little bit because I had to do something. And I came back and Leo was ending his stream. And I'm like, oh crap, I have to say something. And so I just said the first thing that came to mind. And I was like, Leo, I want to have your babies. Like right as the stream ended. And I wasn't sure if he saw it. Then on Twitter, he's like, hey, dude, I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment. It was amazing. How do I follow? Yeah, go follow Leo on Twitch. You need the Big Dongus in your life. That's why he said that. I had to slip something in, and that was the first thing that came to mind. slip something in, you know? Yeah, I tried doing that actually, with VTubers that I haven't watched before that I'm befriending on Twitter. I'll try and say something ridiculous like that, just because I'm curious about how they'll react. And the thing is, like, I don't want to. I like to assume people are say so, unless I see otherwise. Same thing. Sorry, I don't have YouTube set up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much. Doesn't matter. Twitch, YouTube, doesn't matter. I am say so. You're say so. Big Dongus. That was not me. That was not my idea. I commented on it. Mega say so. First rule of improv, no is not an option. Exactly. Exactly. That's actually something I might have wanted to look into, is actually doing improv classes. I can't do it now, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, it would definitely help. I'm not the best at improv. I like to think I'm getting better. But I think I've said this before, but like all my jokes on Twitter that people really enjoy, those are not spur of the moment. Those I see something and occasionally I'll be like, oh, I got it, and I'll think of a joke and write it down. But a lot of the time I'll just sit there for a minute or two, be like, maybe no, I could no. I'm say so-ish. I don't know, I think you throw say so out the window when you threaten to bite people. You never know if they'll like it. Some weird guys out there, and gals. Well, you can do anything you put your mind into. Thank you, Armday. Well, I can't teleport yet, so that's a lie, but I appreciate the thought. I think we improved our relationship pretty well. All we need to improve our relationship, guys, is a big dongus in between us. That solves every relationship. Says it in teacher voice. So you guys, you just need... Well, actually, if I've learned anything from Yakuza, to solve literally any problem, you just beat the shit out of everyone. I wish I was being hyperbolic, but I'm not. Every problem in that game is solved by beating the crap out of someone. That'd be a pretty cool life. If every time you had a disagreement, you had to, like, do a throwdown, do a brawl. That'd be pretty fun. Pretty interesting. Oh no, I hear trouble. I think my cat might be approaching. Yeah, just punch him. Punch him, big dongus, same thing. Same difference. Yeah. Leo, we were talking about games that people would want me to see or want not to see me play. I don't want to brawl my friends over cartoons. That's the only reason to brawl your friends. You know? If any of my friends insult the Powerpuff Girls, we're throwing down, dude. Like, no question. What games would you want to play? Well, I was saying earlier that the 4 games I played this week was kind of a big experiment in 4 different areas. And it seems Persona 5 Royal and Yakuza 0 did really well. And the other 2 didn't really get that much attention, which was Mario 64 and Sonic 06. Maybe I'd like to go back to those in the future when more people want to see it. But for now, I think it is important to grab people's attention. I'm not gonna throw my my standards and my opinions out the window. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, everyone wants Apex or whatever, so I should just suck it up and play Apex. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily do that. Like, I want to have at least some interest in what I'm doing, so that I'll, not just for me, but so that the audience feels invested too. My first experience with Final Fantasy was the FF7 remake. My first experience was the original FF7, and then I also played the remake. And I had a lot of fun with both of them, actually. I really liked them. Make a list of games here on your Twitter page. You can make a checklist out of it. Yeah, good point. I was thinking about doing, like, polls on Twitter. Like, me thinking of, like, 2 or 3 games, maybe 4, of what to do next, and just having people vote. I actually might do that for this upcoming week. I might put something like that up tonight, because I definitely want to continue Persona 5 Royal and Yakuza, but I think I might start something else, and I don't know what to start, so I'm thinking I'll just put a poll up on Twitter. Oh, hello. My cat has invaded my lap. Do you have anything you'd like to say? Just don't eat anything, alright? Don't eat the cables or whatever. Not a horror person. Yeah, again, it's not that horror games are too scary to me. It's just that I don't get scared by them, you know? You know, it takes a lot to scare me, so. Yeah, exactly. The original FF7 has shirtless Sephiroth. Well, if that's how you gauge the quality of a game, then you might as well just play Smash Brothers. That has shirtless Sephiroth. Yeah, I have played the FF7 remake. I enjoyed it a lot. I did have a few problems with it. There was one big problem I had with it compared to the original. But I'm kind of impartial to it because it's not FF7 yet. It's just the first part of FF7. So it's not even done. I mean, they added a shit ton of stuff, and a lot of that stuff was really good, but it's so close to feeling like its own thing. It's so close, but there's too many loose ends for everything. For it to like feel like it's justified to be its own game. It's so close. Wait, there's a second part. The second part's coming up. The remake is only... So the original FF7 was so big, it had to be split into 3 discs for the original PlayStation. And the remake that came out is only everything that happened on disc 1. So, they're working on the story for what happened in disc 2 and 3. So yeah, it's very long. But like I said, the remake added a lot of other minor things that built up to the point where it's a much fuller experience. So yeah, but still. Are you still talking about horror games, Leo? If people... I might try one just to see how it goes. I did not know this. Yeah, it's the only Final Fantasy I've played is 7, and then the remake. So, like the Zack story? Yeah. Everything is explained later. Which is why there's so much random shit in the remake that's unexplained. Oh, I'm saying they should have added more to the remake. Yeah. They filled it out, but it's not enough. It wasn't enough. It felt like it was close. So wait, did Cloud fake being a soldier, or was he actually a soldier? I'll leave that up to the story to explain to you. Because the real situation is not only a little more complicated, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the whole thing. It's been a long time since I played FF7, but it's not there for something that took that long. Yeah, there's just... tell me. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone that watches... Yeah, spoilers for anyone that watches this stream. Even in the future. I don't want to just say it. But Final Fantasy is something I'll probably eventually do on the channel. Grab some food. Enjoy it. Get some good food. Yeah, I'll probably do Final Fantasy sometime in the future. Because obviously I've only played 7, so there's a lot of ones I want to try. Like 10 and 6. Those are the big ones. Next question, collabs, your stance. I'm open to collabs. I don't know what else you want to hear. I guess my collabs from you. Yeah, totally. I don't think I want to do collabs quite yet. I don't think I'm ready to do collabs, but definitely in the future. Maybe a couple weeks, just so that I can get into the flow of doing this. And then I definitely want to start collabing with people. Totally. FF10 is recommended. Yeah. When I was looking into Final Fantasy back in high school, I was like, all right, which one should I start with? And I looked up, like, okay, what's the best Final Fantasy? Don't look that up, by the way. That is a dumpster fire. But out of all the answers I found, most of them the one that slightly won was 7, so that's why I played 7. Oh no, I meant the recommendation for FF10. Oh yeah, totally. I have 10. I just haven't... I've never played it. The only thing I know about 10 is, the funny laugh scene. That's about it. Yeah, I want to play 10. I want to play 6. A lot of people talk about 8. 15. I had to go do something. What about ships? I was gonna go sailing this upcoming weekend. Just gonna go out on the old ocean blue. You know? Yeah. I like VTuber ships, like VTubers that are ships. Yeah, you remember that VTuber who's just a literal schooner? There's another one that's just a raft. Some VTuber ships right there. That's hecka sus. I ain't the sus. Do we have that yet? I would not doubt it. There's gotta be a VTuber for almost anything at this point. I've seen like some crazy stuff that's really out there. For mine, I kind of stuck to a more simpler idea because I really like the idea of going simple, you know, because you see a lot of like fictional and mythological kinds of styles, which is which there's nothing wrong with that, of course. It's just very cool to see all the different designs and stuff. but I wanted to be more down to earth, a little more grounded, because I think it's cool to see, like, I'm still just a regular guy, even if I can hack. I'm still just a regular guy who's, like, on par with, you know, all these other really out there ideas, and I really like that idea. I don't care about my lore. I'm here for fun. The lore is fun. I don't think about it too much. I will occasionally talk about it because it is fun, occasionally. But for the most part, yeah, I just be me. And there's a bread VTuber. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me at this point. When it comes to, I was Batman for a week. I don't know if you followed me for that. I definitely didn't. I wish I did. That sounds interesting. Her name is Pan. Pan, I guess. Because I'm sure you know Pan, Japanese for bread. Oh, you know what? I think I know who you're talking about. I think I follow them on Twitter. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Like that, like, it sounds ridiculous, but it's such a unique idea, which intrigues people, you know? And a big part of the style and the lore is for the drag. Like, it's not for the... It's not what convinces people to stay and support you. It's what drags people in, you know, to be interested. You know, like, if I see a VTuber who's literally the humanized version of bread, I'm genuinely curious. Opted to cook, so I switched to phone. Oh, thank you that you still want to watch. Sad, I even filled out a boyfriend application as Batman. Nice. Though I will say, it might be a fun idea to imitate a fictional character like that. But the problem comes with companies that are a little overprotective over those kinds of things. You'd probably be able to get by as a really small streamer, but the second you started getting big, yeah, they're gonna lay down the copyright hammer on that. So that's why I just resolved to look like my favorite character ever. Just a weird coincidence. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm getting a call. Sorry about that, guys. Call planning for the family trip. Kind of had to take it. Yeah, I just did a couple posts on Twitter. Oh yeah, there you go. That'll work. Just a mild resemblance. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, I only slightly look. It's good. Things happen. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I honestly I kind of did a bunch of it without even thinking about it. So once I thought of some of the character concepts, it wasn't until after I came up with it that I was like, oh my god. I think I know why I subconsciously chose these things. Yeah. Any resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Yeah, so I guess my design is a little derivative. A lot of the more unique stuff was come up by came up from Ash Mama. She did an amazing job. It's okay, I was inspired by other characters as well, but actually it was fan art. Damn. Nice. I think, like, if I ever get to the point where someone drew fan art of me, like, I don't know, I'd be overwhelmed. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'd be so honored. Mine's from an anime I've never seen. Yeah, of course it's gonna be, like, inspired from something. But yeah, I don't know where it crosses the line of being too derivative, you know? I would love if someone would draw fan art of me. If I could draw, I like drawing. I suck at it, but I like drawing. So if I could, I would. Or even fan fiction. That I could do. I just don't know if you would want me to write your fan fiction. I've got stick figures. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Just draw us as stylized stick figures. I could see that go so downhill so fast. Don't worry. I'll write you in a good light. I mean, you may have some abilities you don't remember having. You know what? That sounded worse than I than I meant it to. I meant like superpowers or something. Like if you could turn into a block of cheese. I'd probably just do that. Wait, where is our fanfiction? It's coming. If you know what I mean. Okay. Leo, if you want me to write a fanfiction between you and me, I will do it. Don't tempt me. I will do it, and I will post it on Twitter. Don't yell at me, Briar. I've heard enough of that. I do know what you're like. You like to bite people. See, I'll stay legit towards your character. I'm in it with your lore. You're a siren. You bite people. I can work with that. Although I do want to fit the block of cheese in there somewhere. You know. Yes, please. It'll come. It will come. Back to questions. You don't even know my lore. I know you're a siren and you bite people. That's all I need to know. To write the perfect fan fiction. What is your lore, Briar? So I can work with it and put it into the fan fiction. I'll write your fan fiction, and then Leo and I will have our spicy fan fiction, and then we'll have like a whole fan fiction universe. It'll be like the Marvel movies. They'll all come together at the end. No, not until later. Fair enough. Fair enough. Leo was pretty adamant to go back to questions. I don't know why. I don't know why, Leo. I mean, I thought we were talking about some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, so do you watch anime, and what do you like? I like how ours is spicy. Of course it would be. We're getting those babies. Yeah, for anime, I did mention this earlier, but I don't really watch anime. The only anime that I've really watched was Death Note, and I thought that was amazing. So I guess that's my answer. I don't even like. I'm a huge Persona fan. I don't even like the Persona animes. So yeah, it's very. It takes a lot to get me invested in an anime. I haven't shared it publicly, so I don't think it's the right time. That's probably a good idea. Yeah. Probably likes action, psychological, thriller. They aren't good. We talking about the Persona animes? Because, yeah, you're right. They aren't good. The games are so much better. It's really, really fascinating. I feel the same way about Persona spin-off games. It's so weird how Persona spin-off games are so much worsely written. Like, some of them are still, like, okay games, but, like, they're so much worsely written that it's like a different group of people dealt with it. It's so weird. Watch party later. I do love Persona games. Like I said, we're playing them. After I finish 5, I'll move on to 4 and 3. I don't know if I'll do them right away, but definitely. Actually, maybe I'll put that in the poll on Twitter later. Maybe I can do Personas 5 and 4, like both at the same time. I don't know if people would want that, but yeah, I definitely want to continue Persona 5 and Yakuza, but have you played an SMT game? No, I have Nocturne HD, and that was the one I was going to start with. So I can kind of prepare before 5 comes out. Yeah, I think I might put that in the poll if people want the third game I'm playing to be Nocturne, because I definitely want to start getting into SMT as soon as I can. If you don't watch Assassination Classroom, don't talk to me. Joke's on you. You're already talking to me. I think I've heard of Assassination Classroom. I've heard of it. I can assume what it's about from the title. But, yeah, I don't really know anything about it. Yeah. I've seen a lot of those, like, I saw one of the posts from my mama on Twitter, Ash Mama. One of her posts was like, if you haven't seen Naruto, what are you doing with your life? And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to mention that throughout this process. That I've never seen it. It's about the benefits of friendship. Stop describing literally every anime ever made. It's that's literally every anime ever made. Like me and Vault. Right. Friendship benefits. Yep. Benefits of friendship. With babies. Oh god. Yeah. Oh my god. I think it was like yesterday on Twitter. Shit, I forget his full name. Guy named, a VTuber named Tate Nico, I think was his name. He commented, he must have seen my debut because he commented, he was like, I prepared something for you, Volt. And he's like, I prepared cereal. And it was honey bunches of oats with almonds and also almond milk. And ever since I saw that, I'm like, oh god, this is gonna become a meme with me, isn't it? Me versus almonds. That's not the main focus. It's actually about an alien teacher that a bunch of students has to train to murder before the end of the year. That's interesting. I'm cute. You've got me intrigued at this point. First you had my curiosity, now you have my attention. That reminds me, I applied to the promotion to friendship. Alright, your stuff is now under review, and I'll get back to you. And sorry, but if your favorite fruit is not bananas, it better be at least clementines. And if it's not that, then your application will be denied. So I'm just letting you know that, you know, up front. I was describing My Little Pony. Oh yeah, fair enough. But I mean, you literally describe. You describe so much. In fact, I would argue that there are even some parts of Persona you could describe that as. It's about the bonds, the benefits of friendship. It's like one of the worst cliches. This alien is also next to objectively the best teacher in all of anime. MOP is an anime. I guess it could be bananas. Hey, Mr. Say-So down there, you go easy. MLP is best anime. I did another thing on Twitter. I was so happy with this one. Someone was like, describe your favorite anime in the worst way possible. And I was like, two girls and a guy have a popular web show while the main character is under the guardianship of an mentally unstable artist. And I didn't think anyone would get it. And then and then they replied to me, they were like, iCarly is the best anime. I was so proud of them. I'm like, I didn't think anyone would get that. Oh god. iCarly's best anime. You're all wrong. Sorry. It's true. There's just no fighting it. You know, the genius of Nickelodeon knows no bounds. You hate to break it to me, but what? Are you talking to me? What are you breaking to me? Don't you dare tell me iCarly's not an anime. My favorite and I still have on Corey in the house. That's a close second, we'll say. Close second on the anime. And for the record, third is Zack and Cody. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Third best anime. Then under that is Death Note. So that's the hierarchy. Oh, something I did want to ask you guys, because I thought it would be fun, but I didn't know if anyone would want to watch it. A fun stream idea I wanted to do is making a bunch of like stupid. Oh, Arm Days of Brony need to be said. Zack and Cody's amazing. Told you, third best anime. Something I wanted to do is that I thought would be fun is just make a bunch of really dumb, go on like tier list maker and just make a bunch of really dumb tier lists. Not necessarily all dumb, but like, it could be anything from favorite, I don't know, Persona characters to what's the best pizza top, I don't know, something like that. You get the idea. Meme stuff. Can we just make a top 5 anime list with no anime on it? Avatar's best anime. Phineas and Ferb is under it. Guys. You're all wrong. Honey Boo Boo is best anime. Alright, I just remembered that one. And now... nothing beats it. I mean, it's the epitome of television entertainment, now that I think about it, honestly. You know? I was also thinking of doing tier lists. Yeah, it seems like fun, right? Like, it'd be cool to just mix in, like, both opinionated and meme ones, just to keep people entertained, you know? So you can actually express your opinion and also just have a ton of laughs. Seems like it'd be a fun idea. I don't know. I also have, like, other ideas for streams that are not necessarily game related. Well, that are game related, but with, like, a twist. Toddlers and tiaras should burn, though. I don't know what Japan was thinking with that one. Any show that glorifies parents who force their children to do things to get popular is a terrible one. Y'all are thinking about tier list. I'm trying to put every VTuber into a battle royale to the death. Like, you go on that Hunger Games simulator website and you just put everyone in. See what happens. I've done that before. Not with VTubers, but I've done it before. It's pretty, it can get pretty funny. Hunger Games simulation. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. We could do that. See my tweet? I do remember you did tweet that you wanted to do a battle royale. Do, I wonder if there's like a... Obviously there's like a bunch of battle royale games, but I'm thinking like if there'd be like a... like an ideal game to just get a bunch of people on and have it be a... just total chaos. Full looks at my content. Of course I do. I look at all your guys' content. Okay, maybe not all of it. Not because I don't want to, but just because I go to what I can find. But yeah, whenever I want to kill some time, I'll hop on Twitter and see what you guys are saying and try to respond to it. If I can. Yeah, of course I want to see your guys' stuff. It's very cool to me how integrated in the community I've been allowed. Just because I've never done anything like this before. I've never injected myself into a community like this. And everyone's been really, really nice. There's a couple people here and there who I've seen be, you know, a little out there, but not to me. Like, everyone seems really nice to me, at least. I don't know how it is for you guys, but I really love this community. I get restricted on Mondays because all the memes and posts you can't keep up. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I kind of feel sad when I do go on Twitter and post a bunch of shit and talk to a lot of people, because, like, I know everyone who's following me gets all the crap and stuff that I'm doing, and I'm like, I don't want to overload my followers with just a bunch of shit, a bunch of my dumb jokes that I'm telling all the time. I actually thought there's something I was thinking about doing, but I might do a poll for it, but I'm not sure. I really love VGM, like video game music, and I think it deserves a little more attention. I know it does get a lot of attention, but I really love it. I let loose. Yeah, I'd love to see people letting loose like that. I just don't know how people would feel that about me, you know. I don't know. Here's a bunch of stuff. Also, I like seeing your puns. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like interacting. Me too. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I really like video game music, and I was thinking, I'm like, would people on Twitter be interested if I did like a daily video game song? You know, just like post it and be like, hey guys, this is one of my I really like this song from this game. Check it out. I don't know. It would just give me something to do every day. But I don't know if people would really care. I love seeing your puns. I want to see you interact more. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are great. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to try and interact as much as I can. I don't always have the time, whether it be me wanting to catch other people's streams. I'm also trying to keep up with my Japanese lessons via Duolingo. I haven't missed I've missed a couple days here and there, but I'm trying to do my best. I want to get to the point where I'm fluent, maybe like somewhat fluent in like a year or two. I definitely haven't like always seen your posts. Be cool, but I want to interact with your stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mizu. Yes. Good point. Mizu. Ah. Delicious. I missed a week of mine. I did a thing where like I miss a day every once in a while, but they do this thing where if you miss a day, and it's very rarely, then like it'll be like, hey, we froze your streak. So technically you didn't break it or whatever. So technically, according to Duolingo, I've never missed a day, but I do miss a day once in a blue moon, you know. I can try and tell the time in Japanese. Where I am, it's Sanji 49分です. I think that's how you say it. No, I missed days, which is understandable. I almost missed yesterday. Because like after my stream, that's when I started watching your stream, Leo, and then I watched another stream. And by the time I realized it was like 11:05 or whatever. I'm like, crap, I'm gonna miss this day if I don't do my Duolingo right now. So I just sped through it last night. But yeah, I'm really appreciating that I can somewhat understand a little bit of Japanese here and there, because a lot of the VTubers, like really popular ones that I enjoy, pretty much exclusively speak Japanese, and I want to get to the point where I can mostly understand them, because I appreciate their stuff. So thanks for that. That was fun. It was fun. Thanks for having me. I definitely want to support everyone I can. It's getting to the point where I'm seeing multiple people streaming at once, and I'm like, crap, I want to support all of them. I want to at least lurk in all of them, but I can't really do that all the time. You know, so it's hard. I do get that. Yeah, definitely. But you know, so I guess know that in the future, if I guess Leo, Briar, and any other VTubers who watch me, if I don't watch your stuff for a while, it's not because I'm losing interest in you. It's because I want to try and support everyone at least a little bit. You know, like if I don't pop up in your stream for like 2 weeks, it's, yeah. That's why I say no one is obligated to come, because I can't promise I can hit every stream. Exactly. Exactly. You can't just always expect people to always be there, you know. I'll support what I can as much as I can. Thank you, Armday. That means a lot. I appreciate it. But yeah, I want to support all you guys as much as I can. So I don't always get notified. The notification system doesn't always work when someone's live. Even though I do try to check Twitter for it as well when people are live. But yeah, I want to start doing it more if I can. Which makes it hard because there are other things I want to do. Like I want to stream myself. I still want to watch the more popular streamers that I enjoy, because I don't want to just, you know, throw them out of the way just because I want to support smaller ones, you know, because I still enjoy them greatly. I also want to start making videos too, so it's like, but Nay can kick my ass, so definitely supporting Volt. Fair enough. He probably could kick your ass. I get that. It's a pleasure to have you, but I get if you miss it. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I know most people will understand that, so I'm not really worried about it too much, but I do like to let it be known. Yeah, I want to learn how to edit. I'm pretty much self-taught when it comes to editing, but I've learned a lot simply through, like, every time I think, oh, this would be good to put in the video, but I don't know how to do that. I'll just Google it. Be like, how do I do this in Premiere? And I just go from there. And I just learn step at a time like that. It ain't a probably. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. My brother could probably kick... Probably. I say it again. My brother could kick a lot of people's asses, because that's what he used to do. If you don't know, my brother was in the army for a little while. Which is why when he got out of the army, he went through such a drastic change, and he got to be himself a little more. And that's why TikTok is so important to him. And I can appreciate that a lot. Premiere is fun to learn. There's a lot of cool things to do with it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't really know. When I was... Okay, when I was in high school, like late high school, I was a Let's Player. And no, I got like no views, but I still was a Let's Player on YouTube. And I don't remember what program I used, but it wasn't Premiere. It was a program that was free, but it put a big watermark on the screen. So that's how scrappy it was back then. I've actually been on and off doing things on the internet probably ever since high school. So that's why when I got into VTubers, I was like, I want to try that also. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the advice. I made exactly one video, it was so bad. Dude, the only way you're gonna learn is to keep doing it. Like, same thing with streaming. Like, if you do a stream and you're getting no viewers, no one's showing up, just keep going. Just keep doing it. Don't feel like you have to cancel the stream. I mean, if it's something where you have to interact with people, like a chatting stream, or like you're playing games with your viewers, but it was on XP to tell you how old it was. Wow. Dang. Well, I guess that might be part of the reason why it might not have come out ideally. But yeah, I've seen streamers, video makers get demoralized on Twitter or on YouTube because they'll make something and like not a lot of people see it. Sometimes nobody sees it. You know, like sometimes no one comes to the stream or no one watches the video for quite a long time, and it can be demoralizing. It definitely is. You know, because you obviously think there'd at least be someone who'd be interested. But the thing is, you can't let that stop you. You just have to keep going. The more crap you put out there, well, not crap, you know what I mean. The more stuff you put out there, not only the more you will learn to make it better, or how to make it better, rather, but the easier it is for people to find you, because you'll have a bunch of stuff out there. Yes, crap. Sorry, I didn't mean that. But yeah, you just keep going. You gotta keep doing it, you know? There were moments on some of my streams this week where I saw nobody was watching. I didn't care. I just kept going. I kept talking. I kept acting like people were there, because you just gotta keep going. You can't let that stop you, you know? Start with your why. If you do it from that point, it will always remain fun. Yeah. You gotta know why you're doing it. My content in a nutshell. I have no idea what I'm playing. Yeah, that's the thing. Don't worry about it. It's much more important to be yourself, you know. I've always said that I'd rather have a small audience that appreciates me as a person than a huge audience where I'm not even being myself and I'm just playing it up and being fake and nobody really knows who I am, you know. But it's kind of hard to do that when you're being yourself, to have a big audience. There's a line from my favorite TV show where a celebrity says, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And it's kind of a very pessimistic, but still a very profound thought, you know? Like, I want people to like me for me. I don't want, like, people to like the idea of me. You have 3 OGs here. I certainly do. I appreciate every single one of you guys so much. You guys are great. You guys support me all the time, and it means a lot. It means more than you know. It's been nice meeting you, so I mean, I guess you're doing it right. Thanks, man. It's nice meeting all you guys, too. Like I said, you guys are all great people. I love how Arm Day is like, yeah, we'll be your supporters, and Leo's like, it was nice to meet you, and then Briar's like, you're welcome. I love it. I love it so much. Am I an OG? Can I be OG? Can I apply? OG doesn't need an application. You can be statist as an OG, Leo. Friendship still on the rocks, but you know, OG, I guess you can be that. That's allowed. That's a technicality more than anything. Chat is all over the place. I love it. Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't sure how this chatting stream would go, because obviously if no one really showed up, then I wouldn't really do it. I'd probably cancel it. It's because obviously when you have streams where interaction is like the whole point of the stream, no one shows up, there's really no point to do it. But yeah, if you're streaming a game or whatever and people are just there to spectate and comment, then it's okay, you know. Or talked, it would have been hard. What else am I supposed to say? Nothing. I love your response. It's so you. I'm totally joking. I'm messing with you. I'm totally messing with you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, though, yeah, I saw, I can't remember who it was, not that I would name them anyway. I have seen like a VTuber or two on Twitter where they, every time they make a stream and nobody comes, they make a post saying like, oh, I can't get attention, I can't grow, like maybe I should just stop doing this. And like I said, I get that. I get how demoralizing it can be, but you just got to keep going with it. You know, that's part of the advice I can give you. I have two pieces of advice. Even though I'm clearly not popular in any way. That sucks. Yeah, it really is unfortunate, but like, if I were to give anyone advice, I know what, three pieces of advice. I promise. That's it. Number one, be yourself. There's a lot of there's some VTubers that like, they like to play up their character and stuff, but I feel like if you do that for an extended period of time, you're gonna tire yourself out from putting on a fake personality, you know? So I encourage people to just be themselves so that it's easier to stream and stuff, and to talk. Advice number two is don't stop, even if you don't get any viewers, even if you get a few viewers. Just keep going. Just keep making stuff. Keep pumping it out, because eventually people will be able to find you so easily because you have so much stuff out there. You know, who knows, like a playthrough you do in the first few weeks, you know, of you streaming could be found like months later by a certain section of like an audience, you know, and that alone brings attention to you. You know, do things every once in a while that might bring in more people, like play popular games and stuff, but all you have to do is just keep going. You'll get an audience. It's just a matter of when, not really a matter of if. You know, there's a person for everyone on the internet. And my third piece of advice, because I did address this earlier, is like, this doesn't necessarily apply to everyone, but it's just something personally that I like. Talk. When you're playing a game, feel free to talk. I'll allow this free advice this one time, but further advice, you need to make a YouTuber book out of it. Tell you what, 1,000 No, I'm just kidding. Sure, I'll make a book in the future. If I ever get really popular and doing this stuff actually works. But yeah, talk. Like I said, I go and I'll see some VTubers just starting out, and they're like quiet for like at least 70% of the stream. Like, they don't say that much, which is, there are some streamers that they do that, and it's more like a chill vibe, right? Like, you're just hanging out. And there definitely is an audience for that, but if you're looking to grow, it's a much better idea to just talk, just keep talking. Like, that's why I throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, you know? That's why not all of my jokes are funny. No. In fact, most of my jokes might not be funny, but I keep talking because that's what makes the experience different. You know, if I played Yakuza 0 and I didn't say anything, you might as well just be watching a walkthrough. At that point, I think the best excuse for not talking is when plot is happening. Great advice. Thank you, Briar. Appreciate that. Lies all are funny. Well, that's not true, but I appreciate you thinking so, Leo. Yeah, funny thing is, I feel the opposite about, like, story and cutscenes and tutorials and stuff. When people talk over that, and miss something important, that's a pet peeve of mine. Because then later they might be like, oh, how do I do this? Or what's happening? I don't know what's going on. It's like, well, because you talked over what was going on. So it's acceptable not to talk in those situations, because obviously you need to pay attention at some points, but if you, at every opportunity you can, I encourage you to talk. You can be funny. See? See, Briar knows. Briar knows he's that you know, not all of it is gonna be my best material. Me skipping all of the FF14 dialogue. I feel like MMOs are a little different, alright? When I played Warcraft, I definitely did not read every single quest text. In fact, I would argue that I didn't read most of them. Totally agree. Do my stream, I just focus on the conversation. I have set points of conversation to carry me through, assuming no one will go in. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you can't think of anything to talk about, find something. If it's something in the game, if it's like just a dumb joke you can think of, if it's you just want to talk about how your day went, like literally anything, you know, people will want to interact with that. I've been through it 3 times. Thing is, I've seen his better jokes, so now there's a scale. Oh no, Twitter has made me look even worse live. That's where my best material is. Well, I appreciate that you think I have better jokes. One day I'll hit the go live button, baby steps. Yeah, like I said, I know it's scary. It really is, you know? You're putting yourself out there, and, you know, because you watch small streamers all the time, and, it's easy to tell them, like, oh, don't worry, just be yourself, just, you know, like, we'll always support you, we'll always love you, and, but then you do it yourself, and you're like, people can say that to me, but it doesn't make me feel any different, you know? I've always said that, you know, getting people to like and support you is easy. Not easy in the sense that it's easy to get popular, but it's easy to convince people to do that, because all you have to do is just be nice. Just be a nice person, you know, and you can do that. The hard part is getting you to want to support yourself, getting you to encourage yourself to get motivation. That's the hard part, you know, because a lot of VTubers are introverted and have low self-esteem, you know, myself included. So the important part is just to keep encouraging yourself. Sorry, I had to go back and follow Arm Day. I do too. I will find you, Arm Day, and I will follow you. Baby steps are important. It's how you learn to walk. Yep. Yeah, I get jitters every time. Totally understandable. Like Briar said, the baby steps. Baby steps are important. Go little by little, and eventually you'll start walking. And then in the future, you'll know how to run. That's some deep shit right there. I could go further with it, be like, you can ride a bicycle. If you are there fast enough, you can feel the fear off of me. Leo, I will always be there for you and Big Dongus. Don't worry. Oh, God. I want to be a nice person. You are a nice person. All you guys are nice people. Every time I interact with you, you're not a terrible person at all. You're really nice. You guys are nice. You guys are funny. You know? But like I said, I can tell you that all I want, but the hard part is convincing yourself of that, you know? Now I know that Leo's on Twitch. I'm gonna be there as often as I can. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm glad that I can at least try and convince you guys to know and support each other through me, at least. I really want to do that. Like I said, if I get bigger, I really want to promote smaller channels. Like maybe I'd like to do like a showcase, a channel showcase for smaller channels. Maybe at like the end of some of my videos or something. You stream almost every day at 8 p.m.? Damn, dude. I have to plan out my week ahead of time. You're consistent. Is Big Dongus our baby's name? I would never do that to a baby. You've changed my mind, Leo. I will not have your babies. You're gonna have to find someone else. We're done. We're over. That's gonna be the end of our fan fiction. You cheat on me. You have a baby named Big Dongus. Like, how could you dong me? Shoutouts also work. Yeah, I will. Shoutouts do work, but I feel like I would really like to do a showcase, kind of like more like a highlight reel, because you know, if you just shout out another streamer or VTuber or whatever, there's not going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, I'll check them out. You know, there's going to be some, but like not too many. Just going to abandon the baby like that. I mean, I feel bad for the baby. It's going to grow up without one of its parents. I'm sorry, but if Big Dongus is not my child, then I don't think I can support it. I was really up for male preg fic, but not this one. You don't trust my writing ability? Shit, what the hell was I talking about? I got distracted by having a baby with Leo. Shit, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, showcase, yeah. I feel like if you just shout another streamer out, not a lot of people are gonna go over to them. Of course there will be some, but not a lot. But if you, like, create, like, a highlight reel of some of the best moments, of someone streaming, and, like, I'll throw it at the end of some of my streams or some of my videos or whatever, people would be like, oh, this person is really entertaining or really funny or really chill. I guess I will go check them out. You know, so I'd love to do that. Plus, I'd love to edit something like that. You know, so I'd probably wait till I got a little bigger, if I do get any bigger, to do that. But yeah, I like how I'm talking about this stuff and you guys are still talking about frickin' Dongus. Thanks for that, guys. Very important. Very professional. Oh, God. Water. Man, we were going for over 3 hours, guys. Is there clips on here? I want to clip that. I think you can. I think you can clip streams on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but you guys can clip whatever you want on my streams. Don't ever feel like you're restricted. I was actually listening. Highlight reel sounds grateful. Thank you, Briar. I wasn't doubting. Don't worry. Yeah, I like the idea of a highlight reel. I'd like to get a little bigger, but I knew you could come up with your own shiz. I'm just gonna let you know right now, Briar. I don't know if you're very familiar with saying shiz, but it's not the most say-so word as you might think it is. Just Just a heads up. So I took my kid niece to a stable to ride a horse for the first time. She was given a horse named Mayo. I told her that Mayo is gentle but not get scared because sometimes Mayo... That was brilliant. That was brilliant, Arm Day. Thank you for that. Now I'm just laughing at that. What the hell? Anywho, thank you, Briar, for being proud of me. My soul has left my body. I hope that in a good way. I love playing around with the expressions. I always wait for an opportunity to use them. But, yeah, a lot of fun. Well, I think I might end the stream pretty soon. Honestly, so I can get to a few other things I wanted to do today. Is there anything else you guys want to say or ask me before I end the stream, out of curiosity? Because I'll answer anything. I have dad jokes for days. You better put them on Twitter. I want to see all of them. Well, I'm gonna drop dad jokes here and there in your stream. Please, please do. I need them. Sadness enters my soul. Good stream. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I'll wait another minute or so, see if you guys have any other... Just want to say that I've had a really good time. Thanks, man. That means a lot. I'm good and hungry. I'm gonna go eat now. Yeah, go eat. Go eat, Briar. You're yelling at me to go eat. Oh, I'm gonna quote the baby thing. Well, I guess I asked for that one. Alright, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. We had a great talk. I actually had a lot more fun than I was expecting. I'll see you guys. I'm gonna put a poll up later on what to play, and I'll post my schedule probably tomorrow. I'm gonna take the rest of the afternoon and watch a Netflix documentary on Bruce Lee's younger and less stoned brother, Brocco. I already know the joke. Nice. Anyway, thanks, guys. Schedule will be up tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a good day. Go eat. Stay hydrated. Adios.